I'm Peggy Scott Laborde with another New Orleans Carnival Close-Up. Off to the Races best describes the theme of the 2023 Rex Parade. Rex finds inspiration in a medieval Italian tradition that continues to this day.
The Palio di Siena, a horse race run twice a year in the lovely Tuscan hill town of Siena, around the town square. And that celebration and that ritual has become part of the culture of that city in a way very much like Carnival is part of our culture and helps define our city, even as the Palio helps define the city of Siena.
Competing in the 90-second race are riders representing 17 contrati, or neighborhoods. Riding bareback, they are vying for a banner portraying the Virgin Mary. The neighborhoods all tout their mascots, creatures real or mythical. The Italian names of the beasts are used on the Rex floats. It's no surprise there are a few favorites.
Chiocciola, the snail float, a beautiful float. That figure represents a contrada that has chosen as its motto, with slow and deliberate steps, snail takes the field to triumph. These neighborhoods are very proud. Interesting story about that contrada. Their patron saint, St. Anthony, they'd always carried a statue in the parade before the Palio. One year they lost, they threw St. Anthony's statue into a well. They didn't win again. This was 1888. They didn't win again until they finally went back and retrieved the statue from the well in 1910. And then they won the Palio again.
Well, I think definitely one of the ones is the onda. Onda means wave. You're so trained in Mardi Gras to have a float which is like covered in all kinds of color, and it's so limited. And the whole time I was designing it, I was really doubting it. And then even when it was finished painted, I was like, I don't know, it just looks so bland because I'm just so trained to have all this color. But then when it finally got installed, it was just this kind of revelation that there can be this incredible drama that comes in having such a limited color scheme and having just this sea of blue and white coming at you.
Other creatures representing Siena's neighborhoods include Locorno, the unicorn, Oca, a goose, and Drago, a dragon. Royal Artists constructs the parade and works closely with Rex's parade committee. Caroline Thomas puts to paper their concepts and also works directly on the parade itself. Fitting perfectly into this year's tribute to Italia will be the Rex Parade debut of the flag throwers of San Sepolcro, also from the Tuscany region. This year's rolling tableau has an intriguing backstory.
Well, this is the only parade that I know of that we've actually built twice. So it was ready to go for 2021 when we had to cancel Carnival because of COVID. And so we couldn't just reuse it in 2022. That was our 150th anniversary. So everything was taken down, taken off, the floats were stripped and whited out.
When I look at this parade and the beautiful art here, it does make me especially grateful for our artistic director of so many years, over 40 years. Henri Schindler has helped guide the development of these parades. And I think this is a testament to his work.
This year we uncovered some footage in a film museum in Amsterdam of the 1898 Rex Parade. And what's striking about it is how similar our parades are today to the parades from the late 19th century, and how we have preserved the tradition of float design, float making, float construction, and still use so much of the same materials as they used back then.
What I really love, particularly what we do at Royal Artists, is we try to hold on to a lot of those traditional materials and techniques. And there's always room to evolve and expand the tradition, but really holding on to the fact that this is something that has this long history going back, I mean, really, if you're looking in the large scale, hundreds and hundreds of years, but in New Orleans for, 150. And trying to honor that as much as we can and feeling that kind of connection to our history as a city.
Our incorporated name, the School of Design, really captures the mission of the Rex organization, education and art. And art particularly, this den for me is always just a glorious art studio. What we do here, what our artists do here, preserves a tradition of art and enhances it in a way that is so unique. Culturally, there's just nothing like this.
Since Hurricane Katrina, Rex's Pro Bono Publico Foundation has contributed over $13 million to the betterment of local public schools. The organization invites schools to visit the Den. Even after this year's parade gallops by, the legacy of the School of Design and the greater good continues. That's our Carnival Close-Up here on WYES, Facebook, and YouTube pages.